Hey everybody, Danny from Danny Appraisal Real Estate, and welcome to my monthly newsletter for the month of April. Well, we're in some uncharted territory, that's for sure. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, to say the least, and the real estate market is no different. I first want to start off by saying I hope you and your families are all staying healthy and safe, and you're getting through this troubled times. We'll all get through this together, and as I keep saying, this shall pass as well. So please stay strong. If you do need anything from me at all, from a real estate perspective or otherwise, even just to chat, please reach out to me anytime. I want to be here as a resource always. But let's talk about real estate and how this whole COVID-19 is really affecting our market and in the world we live in. It's definitely had an impact. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you and basically tell you that, well, look, it made my beard grow out, and it's a little whiter than it should be, but that's what happens when you have a couple of kids and you're married for 14 years. It starts to catch up on you, but it's all good. But with regards to COVID, it's no doubt it's put some strain on everything. We're seeing showing activity drop to very, very minimal, and we're seeing the sides of sales and listings change. Let's talk some numbers specifically. Sales were down 11%. So from last year to this year, dropped 11% in sales. Those are the lowest numbers since 1995. With listings were down by about 19% as well. So there's less stuff on the market. There's less sales happening. It has eased up some of the inventory stuff that we've got on there, which is great, but with no sales or less sales happening, it doesn't really matter. When we're looking at prices, I guess if you want to look at a silver lining, we're only down 1%. We were predicting kind of potentially some price drops happening this year, and we're down about 1% after the first quarter, and a big part of that would have happened here over the last part of March. Things are moving along pretty good in January and February, and even the first week of March. Myself personally, I was having a record year, if you can believe it, for the first 2-3 months, and things have been kind of put on hold here for a little while. But I do believe there's another side of this that'll come out, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But overall, like I said, sales are down, listings are down, prices have come down a little bit, but they're still holding, and I think that'll change over the next couple of months. But we have to look at the other side of it. If you're a buyer right now, there's huge opportunity right now. I know it's a little bit different as far as going out and looking at properties, and we've got a whole set of new protocols in place on how we do that as far as going to look at properties. All the PPE as far as gloves, masks, Purell, sanitizers, wipes, all that comes with me whenever I'm doing showings at this point. And as realtors, we have a protocol as far as asking all realtors if they've been ill or traveled over the last 14 days. And of course, if you are ill and have traveled, then I'm not taking you out, protection of my family and yours. So all the different things that are out there right now that the Alberta authorities are telling us to do, realtors have to abide by. There are some changes. We're not allowed to do open houses. That's come down, and there are definitely some different things that we're not allowed to do. So we got to get creative, and we have to think outside the box. You're going to see a lot more virtual open houses, virtual walkthroughs, and realtors are a resilient group, and they're going to come up with new ways to market your property. I know myself personally, I've stepped up my Facebook game as far as what you're seeing on Facebook and Instagram as far as my marketing advertising. I pulled some of my dollars from other sources, and I'm putting it into that, because where are people right now? They're at home and they're on their computers and on their laptops. So I'm hitting them kind of where they are and exposing all my clients' properties on those mediums, because it's been very effective. Interest rates are low. They've come down, and that's going to give opportunity for first-time buyers and for anyone that's going into the market to buy something with prices down and interest rates cheap. It's a great time to buy. So if you're ready to buy, call me. There's some huge opportunities for you at this point, especially even as investors and things like that, because I think the rental market is going to have some changes here too with whatever happens over the next couple of weeks. Oil prices haven't helped. COVID's not helping. There's definitely some factors working against us. But I will say this, on the back end of this, I think there's going to be a great opportunity for things to kind of actually pick up. I think you'll see a lot of people actually get into the market because either they have to, or people taking advantage of the opportunity, and now this is over, they're going to jump into it. So we will see a flurry. Our whole spring market is going to move further back into probably the summer. But I'm telling you, once we get to the back end of this, there will be a dramatic increase in activity, which I think the savvy people will jump on and use that to their advantage. Can I sell your house today? Yes, I can. I sold 2 houses last week. One of them was a mobile home in Irricana. Who does that in the middle of a pandemic where everyone's on global lockdown? So things are possible. You just got to work harder at it. And like I said, take the protocols into place that we have to do in order to make sure that everybody is safe. I want you to know that I'm here as a resource, again, for all your real estate needs. If you're wondering how you're going to get through this, if you're wondering, should I start considering looking to sell my home because I need to take off some of that financial pressure, or if you're looking at, how we're going to get out of the situation we're in, give me a call. Let's have those conversations, and I'll give you the advice I need to give you as far as how you do move on and how you can liquidate maybe some assets, things like that. I have had, unfortunately, some conversations like that over the last couple of weeks, and I'll do my best to make sure that my experience and all the different things that I bring to the table is going to work for you to make sure that we can get through this. So I'm here. Give me a call, 403-966-7676, or check me out at DannyRaposo.com or on all my social medias at Danny Raposo Real Estate. I'd love to hear from you. Stay healthy, keep in touch, and if you need anything, please reach out. God bless.